Oh, pass. What was that? That was a hard watch. That's what that was. It was a hard watch. Welcome back to Hawk Talk. Well,
and that concludes the season on a horrible, terrible way.
And Hawks didn't even have players opt out.
No, we had everybody. And we just got shafted.
Pooed.
They
just got pooed. So, for those of you that don't know, Hawks played Tennessee in their bowl game. Final score 35-zip.
Zilch. Zip. Nada.
Zilch.
Or as soccer fans like to say, nil.
Correct.
Absolute shit show from the offense is what that was.
Let me get you some stats real quick. Yeah, I don't think it's going through the mics anyways, but it's courteous. Okay. Mr. Hill, 7 for 18, had 56 yards and 2 picks, including a pick 6. And the other one was
his ass off the field.
The other one was on the goal line.
We needed that
after arguably one of the best drives of the year.
Seriously.
Ends in a pick. In the end zone. A bad pick at that.
He wasn't even open. No way was he open.
No, he wasn't open. Mr. Marco Lainez finished 2 for 7 with 4 yards. Not great. But he was the leading rusher.
I don't know what. I don't know what the coaches were thinking of not thinking about putting him in.
I don't either.
At least he can run and get us yards. Deacon Hill's lard ass can't even move 4 yards without tripping over and putting dents in the floor.
He came in for one drive and became the leading rusher and had 51 yards in one drive.
Seriously.
I don't know how you don't look at that as a coach and be like, I feel like that gives us a better chance to win.
I feel like he can move the ball better on offense. Putrid. Thank God Brian's out. Thank God.
Yeah, what a better way to go out.
Jeez, with back-to-back goose eggs.
Back-to-back shutouts. That makes it 3 on the year.
Please get somebody remotely close.
In this era of football, college or NFL, to get shut out 3 times in one season is...
You gotta try and do that.
Awful.
And the fact that we had 10 wins in the season blows my mind. I can't even, how? I saw that stat where it was there was 8 teams who got shut out 3 times in a year. All of them were 2-10, 11-1.
It's probably from the 1940s too.
Yeah, and then you have your 10-3 Hawks, 10-4.
10-3 Hawks in 2023.
It's how in the world how do we win?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because of that.
I was
holding the trophy, Phil Parker. The only way.
Our Lord and Savior, Phil Parker. Yeah, I mean,
brutal.
Just a downright fucking rough last couple days for Hawk fans. Well, okay. Anyways, here's what I'm trying to say. Hawks get 35 zilch versus Tennessee. Hawks is losing it.
Hawks is going crazy upstairs.
Background.
You probably saw Deacon Hill or Brian Ferentz at the door.
Pissed. So Hawks lose 35 zilch bowl game, Tennessee, blah blah. Fast forward to today. again, for Hawk fans that don't know, Mr. Jesus, let me stand up. Mr. DeJean has declared for the 2024 draft.
Rightfully so. I can't be mad. Rightfully so.
No, the young man has to go get paid.
Yep.
Because no amount of NIL money is going to make up for an NFL contract.
Yeah. So, round of applause, Mr. DeJean. Yeah.
Thank you for
hell of a career.
Yeah. I mean,
just an absolute stud. Just a stud. Will go down in Hawk history. It's one of the best DBs.
One of the more electric players that's ever played for Iowa. Yeah. Sad to see him go, but God damn it, go get paid.
Brings a tear to my eye, but it's a tear of joy. That's what it is.
Tear of joy.
It's a tear of joy.
Sad to see him go, but I'm glad that we got to experience some fun moments.
Some moments where...
You remember how crazy we were going in that Minnesota punt return? Fair catch. Remember how crazy we were
I was going nuts.
Oh my God.
I was running around the house. Why the world?
He was pulling soft knees going, I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out.
And then the world came to a stop because of Tim O'Day. Fuck you, Tim O'Day.
Fuck you, Tim O'Day.
But congrats, number 3.
Yeah.
That man's an absolute dog.
Yeah.
Once a Hawkeye, always a Hawkeye.
Once a Hawkeye, always a Hawkeye. And now he's going to go shine.
Where do you think he'll go?
I don't know.
I think Green Bay will pick him up. I think Green Bay's all about the Hawk players. Luke Van Ness.
Detroit. He's going to Detroit.
You think he's doing Detroit?
Yeah, they got all the Hawk players.
True.
I have no fucking idea where he's going. I know he's projected to go first round. So
first round, I think teens, probably like 15 to 20 range. That's what I think. Maybe 20, 25. That's what I'm thinking. Whoever really needs a defensive back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's so versatile. Like put him in the slot. He can play DB. I'm sure he can fucking play safety if need be.
Mm-hmm. I'll just
not a huge guy.
Put him back for kickoff.
You know what I'm kind of disappointed, though? Because I think he would have shined in Sebastian Castro's position. The nickel, cash, whatever you call it. I know he started there until somebody got hurt and then he moved to corner.
But Sebastian Castro.
Yeah.
That man's a stud.
I want to talk about a guy.
Absolute flying under the radar.
It's a bulldog out there.
Flying.
Somebody's got to go get that dude.
Seriously. I mean, that dude's legit.
Hopefully he comes back. Has he announced anything?
I don't know. No. I don't think I saw anything, but let's double check.
I didn't see anything lately. I really hope we get him back to be a huge piece.
Needed. We need it.
Jay Higgins had 14 tackles, by the way.
Tied the Iowa record. Dog. And we're getting that man back. He's going for 200
He's going to go take that record next year.
He's going for 200 tackles next year.
He's going to go take that record next year.
If he hits 200 tackles, what do you think the average tackles per game would be? 200 divided by what? How many games do you think they'll play next year?
Well,
13?
How many games did they play this year?
14?
14.
He had 173.
We'll call it 13 just to be safe.
No, they played 14.
Yeah, but they got a bowl game, championship. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't think they'll make the championship next year unless we decide
15 tackles a game in a 13-game season.
Dude.
That's a lot.
Dude, that is so many tackles.
But if anybody's going to do it, it's my guy, Jay Higgins.
Absolutely. Jay Higgins. Absolutely.
Did Quinn Schulte announce something?
I don't think he announced anything either.
Am I imagining that? Who else announced they were coming back? Who do we got so far? Jamari. Yeah.
Jamari. Yeah. He's coming back.
Jamari's coming back. Good piece.
Yes.
Solid corner.
I love it.
Another year under Phil Parker will be great for him.
Love it.
Might even go get paid after.
Well, you got to have a year. But
might go get paid. We'll see. Hopefully. Hope he gets paid.
Absolutely.
What else did you want to get into? You wanted to talk about the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, Hawkeye Nation, that we want to address?
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark game winner. How about
Dude.
From the logo.
step back with a hand in the face,
Just hung.
and then like 40 seconds before, she just beat that girl's shit.
Yeah.
Like
A game.
beat.
By the way, that game winner didn't even touch the rim.
No, just straight splash. Splash.
That was a Chris Smooth
Yeah.
moment. It's a smooth move.
Smooth move. People know what I'm talking about. Maybe.
Some people might. Hopefully, I mean, shout out to
what we
Chris
should
Smooth.
get into? That AJ Ferrari situation.
Yeah. He was.
That is a puke.
Yeah, I was gonna make him my boob of the week last week, and I forgot.
That happened last week.
Yeah.
Did it? Jeez, time is flying.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, I was
God.
gonna make him my boob
That
of the
happened
week
like
last week.
2 days
Forgot to do it. Not that episode came out, anyways.
ago. Look at this video.
Shout out to technical difficulties.
My 10 and 4 Hawkeye experience.
For those that are wondering, it's a bare knuckle.
Just face in shambles. But
That bare knuckle boxing is something else.
I don't even know if I could like do that if you paid me money. Like that's
They
don't even like how much.
I don't think they get paid that well.
Like I bet their paycheck is just their hospital bill of facial reconstruction surgery.
You have plastic surgery after every fight.
Gosh, just like
yeah, let's talk about that AJ Ferrari thing.
he,
So he's wrestling an Iowa wrestler. For those that don't know, AJ Ferrari is a wrestler committed to the University of Iowa.
Mm-hmm. He was at Oklahoma State, and then some stuff went down that we will not talk about. But then he transferred to Iowa, and they had what kind of tournament?
That's what I'm trying.
Yeah, they were wrestling some kind of tournament.
The Soldier Salute.
Soldier Salute tournament. And AJ Ferrari was going against a future teammate of a Hawkeye.
Pretty sure he was wearing an Iowa singlet too.
Yeah. No, it was like some weird singlet. Or the Iowa guy.
I thought it was an Iowa singlet.
The Iowa guy was wearing an Iowa singlet.
Yeah. AJ Ferrari was wearing like a camo.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about AJ. But, yeah. That dude is an absolute puke.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know.
Got some growing up to do.
Seriously.
So he wrestles against future teammate, guy in Iowa singlet, whatever. They're going to the same school.
They're going to be teammates and like.
And he decides after he loses that he's just gonna go absolutely flip off the whole crowd and do the splits and act like a total fucking clown.
No kidding. I'm just flipping off everybody.
It was absolutely ridiculous. Like,
complete douchebag. Have you seen his dad?
no.
Dude looks like an absolute just like douche. Like,
Would you say that he's uncoachable?
very uncoachable? Very uncoachable. If anybody's uncoachable, it's him and Caden Proctor.
Yeah. But he came out with an apology on his Instagram story. Said, "I would like to come out and formally say I'm disappointed in my reaction this weekend. I let my emotions get the best of me, and that is something that I will continue to work on. Iowa has been good to me. I deeply regret my behavior." Signed, AJ Ferrari Jr. That's very sincere.
There's his dad. Dude just looks like it.
It checks out.
Yeah. Checks out.
Yeah, I don't know. AJ, as long as you got that Hawkeye singlet on, we're gonna back you. But
we can't do.
God damn it, dude. We gotta.
Let's get in gear, AJ. Okay.
We gotta shape.
Let's get in gear.
We gotta shape up a little bit. We gotta lock in.
Like lock in. You're going to Iowa. Like there ain't many douchebags at Iowa.
No. What?
You side-eyed me.
I did that. It was a little side. I mean, you got Big League by Tory Taylor. I don't want to bring that up.
You got Big League by who again?
Spencer Petras.
Petras.
Yeah, you're right.
Big Sav.
Yeah, you want to talk about douchebag? Spencer Petras, douchebag. Just kidding. Utah State Aggie.
You stopped. Future.
Thanks for big leaguing me in that fucking. Where were we? We were Roxy's.
Roxy's.
That's fucking.
We ride with you, Sam.
We had our home field. Our home turf, and I got big league by Spencer Petras.
Dude's actually like huge. He's
a big guy.
ginormous.
Too bad he's a fucking turd. Sorry, Spencer. Sorry. Yeah, you've received enough torture from the Hawkeye fans, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Getting to the playoff games.
Yeah.
Was my prediction was right. Michigan, Washington.
I don't remember. Oh, I had Michigan, Texas, but I don't remember what my scores were.
If Texas would have came back, that would have been the greatest. No, that would have been the biggest sell of all time by Washington.
Maybe.
They did so many things wrong there.
Yeah.
Like, hit the punt returner.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Like, they only dropped 2 safeties back. What are they doing?
I don't know.
Figure it out. I think their OC should come to Iowa because he's, like, super good and doesn't need Washington.
Washington's?
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. How about the punt returner from Michigan? First punt return of the game.
2 of them.
Yeah, but his first punt return of the no. I mean, he came in for his first punt return of the game at the end of the game.
Dude,
muffed it on like the 1 yard line. It was like,
shaking.
Dude, this basement was. We were beside ourselves.
We were like,
in that
oh my gosh, he almost just sold the greatest game in history in Michigan.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ball! And they got tackled in the end zone. We were like, safety!
Yeah.
But forward progress. But dude, oh my gosh. If he would have not picked up that ball on the 1, it would have trickled in the end zone and somebody would have picked it up, either for safety or touchdown. That dude would have gotten like mauled if he went back to school.
It would have been rough.
He would have to like transfer.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, no, that Bama Michigan game was good though.
It was sloppy though.
You know what? Never mind. I'll address it later. I'll get to it. But I don't know. It started out hot. Then it slowed down a little bit.
And then it was just like, ugh, nobody
can
move the ball.
Good. Yeah. I don't know. It was like a weird game. The ending was good.
Yeah.
Don't mind a little free football at the end.
No. That Washington Texas game was pretty legit to watch. Michael Penix, I think, is the best player in the country.
Yeah,
Jay Higgins.
I heard on another podcast, and they said this. Yeah, where they said this national championship is the best player versus the best team.
Absolutely.
And I don't know. Let's see what happens.
That is because Michael Penix, dude.
He's good.
Dude.
That guy's good.
Dude, he could put it wherever he wants.
That guy's good.
He's got unbelievable touch. Yeah, that dude's good. That dude's really, really good.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I don't think you can pick it up on the mic, but there's a
hound dog.
There's a pooch howling out there somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I just keep getting distracted. I didn't take my alpha brain.
Shout out Joe Rogan.
Shout out to Joe Rogan. Love to have you on. Or you can have us on if you want.
Dude, if we ever got on Joe Rogan's podcast, I would like ask him so many questions.
What would you ask him? Like, if you could ask Joe Rogan one question, what would you ask him?
I would ask him. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. It'd probably be something along the lines of like UFC. Probably.
Okay.
I'd be like, what was the greatest live UFC performance you've ever watched? Something along the lines of that. Like, what's the greatest fight you've ever watched?
Okay.
Something like that. What would you ask him?
I don't know. Maybe what it's like to actually sit right there.
Ringside. Yeah.
Because I'll tell you this. Watching on TV and like seeing people hit each other in person is
crazy.
So different. So different.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can't even describe it. It's just like, it's so much more intense. But, yeah, no, it's good times.
We need to, gosh, UFC needs to come to Omaha or Lincoln or Des Moines or something. KC.
Justin Gaethje fought in Lincoln. Spidey pose.
Oh my gosh, I almost stopped the recording. Wouldn't that have been a
Yeah,
disaster?
that would have been
20 minutes in, just
sorry.
Kill
We would have done, killed, caught. Get out of here.
back it up.
Yeah.
But I would like to address something that I just saw, like, right now. We're still rocking the pregame party. Bring your own
Oh,
beers.
yeah. Dude, I
Still
kind of
up
forget
there.
that it's behind us every single episode. Pre-game party, bring your own beer. Jungle Juice will be provided. Saturday, September 2nd,
September 2nd.
2023. 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. All are welcome, smiley face.
Let me tell you that root beer jungle juice, I will never dabble in that ever
Yeah,
again.
shout out to apartment 17, what is that, 17B?
17,
I think it's a B.
17B?
Yeah, shout out to apartment 17B. That was so much fun.
Okay, okay, let's be honest. Like, if I live in an apartment complex,
Disaster.
I'm not just gonna invite a bunch of random people in my house.
Well, as more of like that's all. I would almost compare it to like a dorm.
True.
Because those are basically all students.
True. But I would never do that. Just gonna like let somebody walk into my home.
Yeah, I don't think I would do that either. Nor would I provide jungle juice.
True.
I mean, that's a dent in the fucking pocket.
Yeah,
They have
no
more
kidding.
than one kind of jungle juice.
Yeah.
And it was like,
But shout out to them. They are so team first. It's unbelievable.
yeah, I forgot their names. Sorry. Hope you're not watching. Hope you are, but
I mean, I don't think they are.
no. It'd be funny if they were.
Shout out to you guys if you're watching. But
yeah, fucking yeah. So we got Michigan, Washington Monday night. It's gonna be a fun one.
that'll be really, really fun.
Where's that game played at? Do you know?
Houston.
Houston, inside. Hope it's outside.
Oh, if they're playing at the Texas, it's inside.
Wanted it to be outside. Football games are better outside.
True. Herbstreit was saying they should always have the Rose Bowl as the Natty.
Yeah, that'd be
Absolutely.
I feel like it just works.
It does work.
Yeah, I'd much rather see him play there than fucking
Houston.
Atlanta. That inside.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
Or like,
Let's get out and get some fresh air, damn it.
seriously.
Like, there's places that have the right weather. Let's go play there.
Yeah. But
And if not, why not national championship game in the rain?
just make it a
Or
scrappy, just
in a blizzard. Why
if it's
not?
like a blizzard, then Michigan will, I think, landslide Washington. But that since it's inside, I think Washington has a better chance with the passing game.
We'll see.
Just air raid.
We'll see. I don't know.
It'll be fun.
It's hard to.
Let's
It's a
see
hard
the-
game to. It's a hard game to predict because every single time people count out Washington, they just win.
Seriously.
They just win. Everybody thought they
good.
were going to get trounced by Oregon in
Yeah.
the Pac-12 championship.
They just beat them
And they
straight
won.
up.
I think everybody thought Oregon was going to beat them earlier in the season too.
I thought they
won.
were too.
Everybody thought Texas was going to get their shot at the national championship. Oh, Washington decided they wanted to win that too. So I mean, it's hard to say.
It is hard to say.
Um,
But Michigan opening up, it's 74% chance on ESPN.
Interesting.
But, dude, why are games played on Monday?
I
Like
don't
natty
know.
games?
I don't like it.
Who's going to be up? People work on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Play it
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know. At least it's Monday night.
True.
Not that it could really be Monday during the day. That'd be stupid.
Nobody would be there.
No.
Actually,
No.
people would be there, but nobody would watch. Because
Correct.
they'd be at work, like myself. But Michigan opens up at -4.5 favorite.
It's an interesting line. It's a lot of
I'll
points.
take Washington +4.5.
I think so. I think Michigan wins outright, maybe by a field goal.
Probably. But then, and then over under 56.5. If Washington shows up, it's way over.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you got to think, Washington's D ain't that good.
No, Michigan.
Like, it's not that good.
Michigan's D. is
Michigan's
really
D's good, but dude, Penix's the best player in the country.
good. Yeah.
He's gonna score the rock. You're just gonna have to face it. I think they score at least 28 points.
Wouldn't that be nice?
you're just bound to get
I
points.
feel like, yeah, well, I mean, we're going to score, so we'll be fine.
Every Saturday,
Could
we're
you
just
imagine?
shaking our boots because we have no idea what's going to
Could you
happen.
imagine? Just zero fucking clue
Zero.
what is going to go down.
And we're just...
Remember how... Hold on. Let's take a fucking trip down memory lane for a second. You remember how excited we were watching that first drive against Utah State?
Dude!
Caleb Johnson almost houses the kickoff. Pandemonium in the student section.
First play.
Second play, a little
Play
stretch play. Or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it's a stretch play.
And then threw a bomb to Seth Anderson, second play of the game. Touchdown. We scored more in the first 2 plays of our season than we did in the last 2 games.
Oh, my God.
That's a crazy stat.
Crazy stat.
Scored
Dude,
more.
that Kinnick was rocking.
It was rocking. I was like, this is going to be special.
Oh, we're froze.
Oh, we're froze. That's all right. The show goes on.
I think you were there for the Illinois game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it got louder for that second play of the game, or do you think it got louder after the touchdown at
That
Illinois?
first play,
Dude,
is one of the loudest moments I've ever experienced in that.
Dude, that place
was screaming.
was shaking. Like, I almost
was crazy.
Can't tell you. I was on the brink of just passing out.
It was nuts.
Like, oh my God, what did we
We're
just
so
do?
back.
We're back. We're going to playoff.
We're going to
Yes.
playoff. And then it was like kind of, and then they scored on the second possession too.
It was walking
Dumping
on
out
the
there, calling the flats. Touchdown.
touchdown. Just kill him in the flat.
Shout out, kill him.
Shout out Frauds and Jed and Worm.
Low-key not reverse shout out though for not being here.
Bagging us tonight.
Yeah. Bitch.
Posers. But
you're welcome for the free clout. Yeah. Speaking of which, you want to get into some. Oh, actually, sorry. Before we do that, we'll close it down with the boob and reverse boob.
Okay.
We can talk about what's his name, Ty Thompson.
Yeah.
Oregon
Ty Thompson.
backup.
We got an important day today. If you'll be listening today on Friday. We got an important day in Iowa City on Friday.
Yeah. I don't even. I really don't know much about him. I know he's a 5-star.
Dude, oh my God.
Backup quarterback for Oregon, hit the transfer portal. Heading to Iowa for an official visit this Friday.
Get him, then we get some other Oregon dudes in the mix.
Hopefully they bring in.
Gosh.
Isn't Casper, that Casper kid at Oregon? Tyler Casper.
Sounds familiar. Dude, if we got some, like, Oregon, like, just fast dudes outside, oh my gosh.
That'd be nice. It's also led to Kyler Casper, yeah.
If we kept that defense.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. Hope he brings Casper with him. That'd be nice.
Bring as many offensive weapons as you can. Because we have zilch.
Yeah. My only concern is if they did happen to land him as a transfer, if Kirk Ferentz is still the head coach, he's going to roll with this guy, and Cade's going to be the number one going forward, and he's not going to play.
Yeah.
Unless he gets hurt.
Right.
But,
True.
which is my biggest concern.
What year is he? The Oregon?
I think he's been there for 2 years.
And he's got 2 left or 3 left?
He's
With the red
probably
shirt.
3 left.
The red shirt. How many's K got left? 2 or 1?
1.
So we could just. What about that 4-star too that they just got?
Well, he's going to be out. Yeah, I don't know. Well, they have to get him first. Let's just
The 4.
He's got to get him first.
Yeah.
But
let's get him.
why not?
It's a good idea.
Why not us? Wouldn't hurt to have a 5-star quarterback on the roster. Did we freeze and refreeze?
We just froze again.
Froze and refroze. Okay. Yeah, there's been some speculation that it could potentially be. I don't think this is going to happen, but the Oregon coach was offense coordinator. Somebody has a connection to Ty Thompson.
So I am not sure. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
We'll do some research and get back to you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big week. good chance to get a
Absolutely.
good player. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Without further ado, might as well just get into our most anticipated segment of the week.
I gotta think.
All right, I'll go first.
Who's your go boob of the week?
I got
first.
3 boobs, so you got some time. I
I
got 3 boobs. I got a tripod of boobs for the week. First one, I hate to do it because everybody likes him, Dan Campbell. For those that don't know, Detroit Lions played the Cowboys. They score with minimal time left in the game. Makes a score, I believe it was 19-20. Detroit elects not to kick the extra point.
And go for 2, just straight
And
win
go
it.
for 2.
Nuts.
Penalty. They get it.
They
completing
threw
the
it to a
pass
lineman.
to an offensive lineman. Sorry, it's bothering me.
Threw it to a lineman.
Threw it to a lineman.
For the
caught
win.
In 2-point conversion. Good.
Lions win.
Flag thrown on the play. We got an ineligible receiver downfield. There was some controversy with that, but I don't know. They said he reported eligible, but
who cares? They're both
late.
blocks.
Regardless, back them up. Detroit's where are
on
they
the
now?
7-yard line.
They're back to the 7-yard line. They
7 or
still
8-yard line.
elect to not kick
the
ball.
Kick the ball. Go to OT.
Which they go for it again.
And
they don't get it.
Throw
but
route
they got an
short of the
offsides.
marker.
We got an offsides. Move them back up. They elect a third time not to kick the extra point and don't get it.
Nuts.
God's telling you, Dan Campbell,
Kick
you
the
had
football.
3 chances to
Seriously,
kick the damn field goal.
Kick the football.
Kick the damn field goal and go to overtime because they're still playing to potentially get a higher seed, are they not? They're obviously in the playoffs.
They could have been the 1 seed.
There's no reason to put losing that game in jeopardy. Just kick the damn field goal.
Just kick the ball.
But
trusting your team to win it in overtime. Or trusting the coin toss.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. God was telling you not to go for it.
Kick the football,
Kick the
Dan.
damn football.
Kick the football, Dan.
Laces out, Dan. Shout out
Laces out.
Ace Ventura. There's our title of our episode. Laces out, Dan. Second boob of the week. Completing a set would be the Baltimore Ravens organization. We're so back. Let me explain.
Ravens are so good.
I've got 2 controversial boob of the weeks. Yeah, Ravens organization is my second. Why, you may ask? So they've got Lamar Jackson right now, who's the clear favorite to win the most valuable player.
Should be a lock, unless
it's already locked. He's winning.
Yeah.
Clear favorite to win the MVP. Arguably the best player in the league right now. Playing for the best team. They just beat up. I don't know. They've been beating the shit out of good teams.
Dolphins at Niners back-to-back weeks and just beat them by like 4 scores apiece.
Correct. Now, prior to this season, it took them forever to pay Lamar Jackson and get him back on the team. Why?
That dude is good.
He is unbelievable.
He's good.
Unbelievable.
He doesn't even have like that.
He's going to win the MVP.
That good of weapons where you could just throw it to a guy and have him get yards.
He's going to win his second MVP this year, and they almost didn't pay him.
He could have went to another team very easily.
I don't know what on earth they were thinking in that situation. But boy, is he laughing now. Because they're
give him more money to make sure he stays.
They're arguably the Super Bowl favorite with the MVP frontrunner about to win his second MVP. And they didn't want to pay him. It's crazy. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Lastly, completing my tripod. This one's also going to be controversial. Jim Harbaugh. Now, Jim Harbaugh, I believe it was post-game, came out in a statement and said J.J. McCarthy is the greatest college quarterback ever.
Should feel like the dumbest dude in the world after saying
You're
that.
telling me that J.J. McCarthy is a greater college quarterback than Tim Tebow?
No, he said in Michigan history.
No, I think he said college
No,
football.
he said Michigan history.
Pass.
But he's still a boo for that. You got Tom Brady.
You got Tom
You got
Brady.
Denard Robinson. Dude, J.J. McCarthy, I'll put this out there. He ain't that good. He's not that good. He's got dudes.
He's pretty good.
I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong. But he ain't that good to where, like, he's leading the offense.
We had this discussion during the game. I don't think he's an NFL guy, per se. He might.
I don't think so. Dude is he's literally the definition of a system quarterback. Just, he hands the ball from number 2, and they win. They win ball games.
Yeah, I don't really like the system quarterback argument, but I take your point.
That there's no way he's the greatest Michigan quarterback of all time.
I thought it was greatest college football quarterback of all time. Could be a mistake.
No, he definitely said Michigan history.
Well, hand up accountability. I got to be better.
If Jim Harbaugh said that, that dude should have been punched on live television.
I could have sworn he said greatest college football quarterback of all time.
I think he said this is the greatest Michigan quarterback of all time. I think that's what he said word for word. But I don't know. But if he said that, then he is actually stupid.
Jim Harbaugh's a boob. I don't really like him.
But, yeah, I don't really like him either. But I'd love him to coach the Bears, though. I wouldn't lie. Anything's better than what we got right now. Speaking of that, dude, Bears are looking very pretty.
Bears are in a good spot right now.
Bears are looking pretty. Look out.
Locked in the number 1 spot.
Duh, Bears.
You already know they're making Justin their franchise quarterback.
Go get Marv or trade with somebody. And then go get Marv again.
They could get so much for that first pick. If somebody wants Caleb Williams.
Patriots need him.
Somebody's got to want him.
Who else? Who's lined up in the draft? Cardinals.
They got Kyler.
I know, but like
they don't need him as bad as somebody else.
True. Titans.
Will Levis.
True. I need to see the draft order right now.
Did you get your boo of the week yet?
I didn't have one, but I would say my boob of the week. Whoever drew that play up at the end of the Alabama-Michigan game.
It's a good choice.
Like, what are you doing?
I could do a quad boob if need be.
What?
I got 2 sets of Hooters.
You got 2 racks.
I got 2 big racks. My 4th boob of the week would be the Alabama center. Holy sell me.
Yeah, no kidding. That dude just straight up fumbled.
I also heard this on a podcast, and usually I don't like to shit on the college players because they're still technically amateurs. But he goes, "Yeah, at this level you can't do that. They're getting paid NIL money now. Fuck them."
Yeah,
it's like, well,
true.
I mean, fair point.
Not
like,
wrong. Not wrong.
Yeah, they're getting NIL money. Fuck them. It's like, yeah, it's pretty funny. There's some truth to that. But yeah, I mean, you got to be better.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a dog shit play call.
That horrible.
I think if executed properly, they would have looked like a bunch of geniuses. But I mean, shit. It wasn't like Alabama offensive line was just dominating Michigan because they weren't.
No.
So I don't know. And I don't know.
Who's your reverse boob of the week?
My reverse boob of the week. Do you have one?
I do. And I hope you don't say the same thing.
Go ahead.
I think we already talked about it, right? Caitlin Clark.
Oh, that's
probably
your
right.
That's not mine, but go ahead.
My dude, 40 points. 35 points in like 5 straight games.
Yeah.
Dude, she's
good.
She's saving Iowa athletics.
Right now, yeah.
Because that boys team, holy whoosh.
They're struggling.
Sell the program.
They're struggling.
Sell the program.
I don't know what the fix is either.
But I don't even watch them anymore. They're just so bad to watch. Tired of McCaffrey and go downhill and just throw some stuff up. So I don't watch them anymore. I just watch 22 throw up half quarters for the win.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. My reverse boob of the week is a young man by the name of Tanner Higgins. You want to talk about?
I wasn't there. But
You weren't there, which is why I knew you weren't going to pick this. But so it's a known thing. Fantasy football leagues, loser has to do a punishment. Tanner, unfortunately, was the loser of our league.
Okay, let's backtrack. Okay, it's me and him.
Exciting finish.
Me and Schmigs in the toilet bowl.
Correct.
Absolute two, terrible teams going at it.
Dogfight.
And I'm projected to lose by I'm only mind you, we have a normal league. I'd say average scores around 120, 130, depending on how good your team is. I was projected to score 93 points.
Yeah.
93 points.
Correct.
Absolutely terrible. And my team sold. So bad. Till this guy by the name of Harrison Bucker scored me 24 points for the win. I won the final score 102.58 to 102.56. He lost by 0.02 points. You want to talk about just
a photo finish.
Photo finish.
In a toilet bowl.
Oh my gosh.
Toilet bowl aside, his punishment for losing the said game was the beer mile. For those that don't know, the beer mile is you drink a beer prior, then you run a lap, drink a beer, run a lap, drink a beer. You do that till you get a mile, so you're getting a total of
4 laps.
4 laps, 5 beers.
Yeah.
One at the start, one at the very end, and in between each lap.
Mm-hmm.
This guy threw on his Michael Vick jersey and absolutely flew around the track. Not to mention, there's a family of 3 at the park. Had to watch this a group of 10 dudes standing in the corner of a track. Here comes Mike Vick running around the corner and shotgunning beers in between laps.
Here comes Mike Vick.
Final time. Time did not stop, by the way, for drinking. It did not stop. Time stopped when he finished his last beer. 8 minutes and 41 seconds.
I think minus the beers, what do you think his time would have been? Sub 7?
I don't know, but he was hauling.
He's scooting.
Tanner, I know you're listening, avid Spotify fan.
Shout out Mike Vick.
Shout out to Mike Vick. One of the guttiest performances I've ever seen in my life.
Wasn't there, but he was cooking.
He
in the freezing cold, by the way.
Yeah, it was 28 degrees outside.
It was freezing. And
also,
Mike Vick
why are we taking our kids to the park on January 2nd when it's 28 degrees outside?
Get him inside.
We're talking about bad parenting.
Yeah, seriously, get him inside.
We're talking about uncoachable.
Kate Proctor, AJ Ferrari.
AJ Ferrari and that family of 3 out there. But
get your kids inside. They're going to get frostbite.
Best moment. What lap was it? I think it might have been his 4th lap. He finally, the carbonation finally caught up to him, and he blew chunks. So, starts in our corner. He's like 250 meters in, right in front of the park, right in front of this family. Blew. Just absolutely blew chunk.
Just code up, Chuck, for that family of 3.
And Mike Vick lost his
Mike Vick
in front of that family. But goddamn it, he got up and finished that race.
Mike Vick.
Yeah. So that's
awesome.
That's my reverse boob of the week,
That's
and that's the only one I got because I don't know. It's the only one I got. It's a big deal, Tanner.
That's big.
It's a big deal.
We need to give him a round of applause.
Yeah, let's clap it up.
That's beautiful work.
Special
820, I don't even think I can run that normally.
No, I couldn't.
He's scared. Mike Vick. That Mike Vick jersey does wonders.
Yeah. He looked like Mike Vick out there. I swear to God. I mean, yeah. He was moving.
He was cooking. 820's cooking, let alone drinking 5 beers.
Yeah. Special stuff. Special stuff, reverse boob of the week, well deserved.
Mike Vick.
What else you got for me?
Zilch.
Zilch.
Well, what are we going to talk about?
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Give us
So,
some, guys.
yeah, God forbid we get maybe a comment or two asking for something. Actually, your uncle gave us that list.
Yeah, he did.
And Comfy said he wanted some more Iowa City shenanigans stories, which we could do. We could do a whole episode on that.
We could do a whole episode on Iowa City shenanigans.
Yeah.
Well,
Nothing
I think
else.
this ends our time here in the Naylor basement.
Short and sweet. Oh,
45 minutes.
45 minutes, yeah, it's a good time, I think.
It's quality.
Um,
Jeez, that was 45 minutes.
better hope to God the audio works.
If it doesn't,
burn one, chalk it up.
burn one, chalk it up, call it a night.
We're done.
We're done. Till next year, fucking.
Yeah.
I don't got anything else.
No. Thanks for tuning in.
Spidey and Scooby wrapping it up.
Spidey and Scoop and Sprawl. Yeah.
Scooby Sprawl.
Scoop and Sprawl wrapping it up. Might change the name of the podcast.
We should talk about like Spider-Man and Scooby-Doo.
Talk about some Spidey. Spidey and Scoob.
I love Spidey. And we love Scooby.
Thanks for tuning
Shout
in,
out
everybody.
to you guys sticking with us this year in a long, dreadful season for the Hawks. We all did it. We got through it. Heck of a year for the Hawks.
Yeah. Finished 10-4.
Can't complain about much except for that offense, but
A lot to be excited about.
absolutely. But we appreciate you guys sticking through us, and
Thanks
we
for tuning
appreciate
in.
it.
We will see you next week.
Deuce.